me that they will never understand. They can't really be my mans. I ain't trying to shake your hand, and I don't really give a damn. I'm so mean when I'm deep.
What's going on?
Let's get it.
It's P.U.K.E podcast. People unwillingly knowing everything, and we here with the artist.
The kid Noel, you already know.
What's going on? How you feeling today, my brother?
I'm good. How you doing, bro?
Doing good, bro. It's P.U.K.E podcast here for the people. Now, let's get right into it. Who are you, man? Just tell us about yourself.
Alright, well, I go by the kid Noel. You know what it is. I'm a hip hop artist. I'm based out of right now Norristown. I've been making music for a couple years now. You know, now I've been taking it serious, and it's, you know, the movement I've been making with not only the music but the fan base and just the moves on the outside. You know what I mean, behind the scenes has been really productive. You know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely grateful for what I've been doing recently. You know what I'm saying? And all the support I've been getting as well from my fans.
Facts. Now, question: Are you an artist or are you a rapper?
I'm an artist or a rapper. So I came, you know, when I started doing music, I was doing music like I knew I could rap, and you know I had the bars and stuff like that because I grew up on 90s rap, like, you know, Biggie, Tupac, Snoop Dogg, Dre, Eminem, stuff like that. You know, I'm a 90s baby. So, but now, as an artist, what I feel like I am now, what I'm talking about, and how creative I'm becoming now, I'm not just a rapper. I'm definitely becoming more than that. And I wouldn't even just say an artist. Like, I feel like I can be an all-around icon.
Right.
Personally.
Whew, okay. Now, for those watching, how would you describe your music?
How would I describe my music? Me personally, how I would describe my music, I base my music off of like personal experiences and like what I've seen from the outside perspective, because I'm like one of these people where, you know, there was a point in time where, you know, I got along with everybody, but then I separated myself because of life. So I incorporate my music with stuff that I've been through and stuff that I've seen from the outside and what I witnessed from my environment around me. And, you know, I incorporate all that in my music, and, you know, I also do it for what I believe people want to hear sometimes. You know, like, there's just certain things like, all right, that's going to catch their attention. Let me try to throw that in there, you know what I mean?
Facts. Now, what's say from Norristown, what's it like growing up in Norristown? What's Norristown like?
So,
for those watching, because, you know, there's people watching in New York right now.
Mm-hmm. Well, I've been out here over I think 10 years or something like that. So I'm not originally from here. I'm from Springfield, Massachusetts.
Okay.
So, you know, when I first came here, like, it wasn't too bad, but I feel like as time went on, as you got to know people and as people got to get older, there's a lot of things that like really went wrong, I feel. And there's a lot of things from the outside and from, you know, just people in general, like, you can say it is rough. Like, there's a certain debate going on about Norristown not being the trenches or whatever. But I personally feel between the violence and, you know, personally, I feel like there's a lot of criminal activity, but that's none of my business to really speak on, because everywhere you go, there's always violence and criminal activity, you know what I'm saying? But for a small city, small town, you know what I mean, it's up there, you know what I mean? It reached one of the 100 top cities in the United States to be dangerous. So you do the math.
Right.
You read the facts.
Mm-hmm. What's the hardest part about being from Norristown? Growing up in Norristown, living in Norristown, saying you're from Norristown?
I think the hardest part is about being different. When you don't fit in and you don't do what the next... Can I curse?
Yeah, bro. What the fuck?
When you don't fit in, when you ain't doing what the next nigga doing, when you ain't following another nigga's footsteps, and you ain't rocking with everybody, or you ain't following a code, or you ain't, you know, just blending in, you know what I'm saying? When you standing out, like, niggas don't like that, and not only that, niggas don't like that, but it catches mad bitches' attention too. And then you got that transpiring to why it could be difficult to have, or not even to have, but to move around properly, you know what I mean? Because everybody just gonna feel some type of way or just gonna be like, all right, nah, this nigga not like none of us. Like, what is he doing? What type of time is he on? Like, you know what I'm saying? So it is depending on your perspective at it too. You know what I'm saying? So that all varies from from person to person.
Right. Now, how would you separate? So I just want to bring up the other rappers in the area because obviously there are some. They've been here. They've been interviewed by me.
I watch those interviews.
How would you separate yourself from the other artists coming out of Norristown, repping Norristown?
Myself?
What's different?
I feel the way I separate myself is by what I talk about in my music, like, and everybody, they can talk about their own stuff. They're entitled to it as their music. I'm not saying they can't do that, but everybody talking about what everybody doing. Everybody's doing the same thing. Either what you hear about on these, these famous rappers, you hear about, jewelry, bitches, having sex, guns, money, cars, clothes, trips. You know what I mean? All that. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like with my music, I incorporate some of that stuff because that's what the fans want to hear. That's what's attractive, and frankly, I'm an indie artist. That's what the labels want to hear. So I feel like my music is different because I don't really talk about none of that shit. I mean, I incorporate it, but the stuff that like what makes me different is I talk about stuff that I've been through. So I've talked about domestic violence, death in the family. I've talked about suicide. Just drug abuse in the household, all types of stuff, depression, anxiety, stuff like that. So, I feel like those statements, those type of categories of life attracts a whole bunch of different people because not only I feel like it could bring awareness, but it feels like people could be like, yo, I relate to this person, like, yo, I'm not the only one going through this, you know what I'm saying? Or, oh, now I can listen to this music and feel like better about myself because I'm not the only one feeling so down and depressed and alone. If you are alone, you know what I'm saying. But other than that, like people can mentally feel alone, you know what I'm saying. But yeah,
I feel you. Now, does Norristown have a sound? You know what I mean? Or just people just trying to sound like each other?
I feel
trying to
like
sound like someone else.
Norristown artists, all of them, because like frankly, I don't know, there's a ton of us out here, you know what I'm saying, and there's more than I can fucking count. So I'll be completely honest. I listen to everybody. You drop something, I see something, I take a listen. You know what I mean? And because I'm not hating on nobody's shit. Like there's so much music out here in the world that like is influential. So and what we like and the way our ears function, and if something is in tune with what we like, we gonna rock out to that joint. So me personally, I feel like everybody brings something different. You know what I'm saying? Rather it's a catchy joint, rather it's some life shit, rather it's some deep shit, rather it's like, some there's always artists out here that be capping just, to get the views or to seem certain ways, but it's always something that's gonna catch the eye of somebody, you know what I mean? From every single artist. Like every single artist out here, all age groups, like for real, they all getting views. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's getting the views, everybody's getting the support, and even if it's good, bad, and ugly, man, everybody's out here listening to everybody's shit.
Facts. Now I got a question. Do you get along with the majority of Norristown artists?
Do I get along with So the way I'm gonna answer this question is
you don't got a name drop if you don't want to.
Nah, we not doing that. Cause the way I look at it is, I ain't impressed. So at the end of the day, that's besides the point. But I feel like personally, and I'm not really speaking on anybody's behalf because everybody can have a different opinion. But I feel like everybody has something to say about me, which I don't really give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? But knowing that somebody always has an opinion, I don't know. You know what I mean? Maybe I get along with you. Maybe I don't. Maybe there's certain days that you fuck with me. Maybe certain days that you don't fuck with me. But you know what? You're not putting no money in my pockets. You're not paying my bills. And you're not booking no studio time, no videos, no nothing. So personally, I feel I have no problem with nobody in Norristown, no artist, nobody that I associate with. I don't feel like I personally have a problem with nobody. If you feel like you have a problem with me, or if there's anybody out here that feel like they have a problem with me, then I feel like that's on you. But it ain't nothing like that. I'm trying to make money. What you trying to do?
Alright, next question. Is anybody from that area that makes music that's on your Bozo list?
On my Bozo list.
Yeah, is anybody moving funny from that area?
I mean, there's artists that I don't prefer to listen to, but when they drop something, like I said, I listen to everybody. I tune in, you know what I mean? And like I said, there ain't nobody about to say who I don't listen to, who I don't like to listen to. I mean, that's irrelevant because everybody got a personal preference. But I don't really feel like there's nobody on my Bozo list. Like I listen to everybody, and I don't feel like I dislike anybody's music. If I don't really want to listen to it, I'm not gonna listen to it. That doesn't mean I don't like it, because you might drop something eventually. It might be hot.
Yep.
Or if me, I'm an artist myself, so I don't just pick out one thing like, oh, I like the beat, oh, this joint cat. No, I listen to everything. So I have different opinions on different things because I'm also an artist myself, and I have my own creativity.
All right, I got a good question for you. What's the difference between a good rapper and a good lyricist?
A good rapper and a good lyricist. I feel like with a good lyricist, now I'm gonna give examples. Fab, Jadakiss, Wayne, Biggie. You know what I'm saying? When you could throw punchlines, bars, metaphors, similes, all types of different adjectives into your music, and not only have your cadence, your approach, your melodies, your rhythm, your flow, all of that on point, I feel like those things make you a good lyricist, because you can add all of that and not only have you and the people around you, but have millions of people around the world fucking with it. Now, when you have a good rapper, there's a lot of people that, oh, like, you gonna, like, what he's saying to you is fire. Like, the way he's rapping to you, or whatever he's saying in the rap might be touching you, or probably just, like, really, like, yo, you connect to that joint, and you just sitting there like, yo, this nigga, like, yo, what the fuck is he talking about? Like, this shit hot. So, but you're not gonna play that shit all the time. You know what I mean? Like, for example, like, you would definitely play, like, a Travis Scott all the time. You're not gonna play a Logic all the time. So, I feel like good lyricist, good rapper. You know what I'm saying?
You need both.
So,
and they're different.
Yeah, very different artists, man.
Right.
Both very talented. Both very talented.
Now, being an artist, and just I know how it is. It doesn't matter if you paint, if you sing, if you play piano. You need fucking support.
Absolutely.
To pursue your art, to pursue your dream. Now, do you have any support other than, if you have a job or anything? I meant like an emotional support, financial support, or structured support.
Well, you could say all of the above. Like, if that was a multiple choice question. So yeah, like I have a team behind me. I'm affiliated with Starving Artists Entertainment. Shout out my team. Everything they doing behind the scenes. We really got a movement. We taking over, and every artist in that label is fucking talented as hell. So shout outs to all of them. I definitely have my family support. I got my fan support. You know what I'm saying? Financially, like, I'm an independent artist, and I do everything myself. I support my music. I support, outside of music, I support, regular everyday life, and, I hold it up. And not only that, like, a lot of people don't even understand, like, you gotta uphold your image as an artist. So I make sure I'm on the fashion tips. I'm paying attention to what's going on, and I'm paying attention to what's trending and what's not trending and what's popping, and what might be popping a couple months down the line. You know what I'm saying? So I have very different, like, thought process on all my support, and how I need to have it all aligned.
Now, how long have you been rapping for?
How long I've been rapping? Well, I actually started writing music when I was about 7. You know what I mean? And when I started really rapping, I was about maybe 12, 13. It was like 6th, 7th grade when I started rapping. And I did my first shows and stuff like that. But then, like, high school is when, like, in the middle school, early high school is when I started going through a lot in life. And the stuff that I was going through in life, I didn't really have anybody to really talk to. So I started connecting with music, beats and all that types of stuff. I was starting to be able to put words together and throw rhymes and rhythm and switch flows. And I was like, all right, maybe I could do this. You know what I'm saying? And I always loved music from a young age. I grew up on I'm Hispanic. I grew up on definitely Spanish music, R&B, and old rap and hip hop. So from early young age, like music, I was always in touch with music, and it always like was a part of me. So when I started rapping, I feel like nobody can tell me shit. Like I definitely feel like I could rap.
Right. Now, what motivates you as an artist? What inspires you?
Um, like knowing the fact that I can make music, that's me personally. That's my opinion, and what I feel my fan support tells me. So what really inspires me, what motivates me to like not only do my music but to keep going, it's like it's my family. Just the means to take care of them and give them a better life. And knowing that like I made my moves behind the scene, and knowing that like what I'm doing is actually attracting the people that I need to attract is also motivating me to keep going. You know what I'm saying? And just keep trying new things, different things, and just not only just try to be one dimensional, like just rap, just try to be all around, know from my fundamentals to my basics to everything I need to know, just to be an all around artist. And wanting that, and not only like I'm gonna be completely honest, the bread. Like niggas is trying to eat. I'm trying to take care of everybody who's staying 10 toes with me all my day. I'm trying to make sure everybody's straight. And definitely my team. If we all on, we all eating. You know what I'm saying? So, just the motivation to really do better and to take care of what I need to take care of as an individual.
All right, cool. So give me some detail about yourself as a rapper and outside of a rapper. Like, what's your hustle? What's your ambition? What's your hobbies?
Um, so outside of music, I work. I got a full-time, part-time job. You know what I mean? I hold it down or whatever. I wouldn't say, besides, doing my music, I wouldn't say anything else would be a hobby. I mean, everybody else, like, necessarily plays video games. That's pretty much what everybody does. So, besides going to work, doing music, I'm in the crib smoking and playing video games. Like, niggas ain't got time to be outside. If I'm outside, if I'm not making money, there's no reason to go outside. So, I wouldn't really say I have a specific hobby, but
Right.
other than music, just I work a regular job, and I get my funds how I get my funds. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, and then I definitely making money off the music. You know what I'm saying? And the support is very much appreciated from everybody. And that, thank you.
All right, now give me 5 rappers on your playlist right now.
5 rappers. Not just rappers or artists.
Anything?
Anything. Okay.
5 artists.
J.I. Definitely listen to J.I. Tory Lanez. One of my favorite artists, Chris Brown. And for real, like I've been listening to NF lately. I got into his music. Like he been around for a little minute, but his music a little different, but it's dope.
I think I heard of
his
NF.
message. I mean, what he rap about is really dope. Those are pretty much the 5 artists that's there in my playlist right now.
All right. And what kind of beats do you prefer for your music?
So I like boom bap. You know what I mean? That's what I prefer. Boom bats, 808s. I like guitar beats, anything really with piano or violin in it. Like those are really dope. You could really create like powerful, like the way you could write music with those type of like instruments is very different from like rapping with some 808s or some boom bap beats. So
Right.
the transition between the different types of instrumentals like is very dope. You could really be creative with those.
Facts. Now, do you play any instruments?
Personally, no, I don't play any instruments. I actually have when I was younger. I tried it. At that time, it wasn't for me.
Just in a stick, right?
Yeah. So, but now as an artist, and like I said, with the pianos and all that, and the violins, like I learned not only as a rapper, as an artist, as a singer songwriter, or whatever, to not only do that, but learn how to use those instruments is something that I want to actually pursue. Like I want to drums, violin, piano, stuff like that. Like that's what right now interests me the most to learn, because you can do so much with that, and not only just from a writer standpoint, just from a producer standpoint. You know what I'm saying? Like just writing when you can hear one of those beats and it's like soulful, and that it just sets off a different like creativity in your mind. Like writing process is a lot different.
That's a fact. Now, is music your full-time job?
It's turning into my full-time job. Honestly, the way I'm pursuing it this year, you know what I mean? I'm trying to get certain things out the way to where everything could go into this shit, you know what I mean? Because I just, with what's my plans and how I feel like I'm about to be moving, I'm really going to set myself apart. So, you know, slowly in the process, but currently not right now as a full-time job, but it will be.
Now, I got a little stardom question. Name 5 places outside the United States that you would want to perform in.
5 places. Definitely Dubai. Dubai is one of them. Paris. I want to go to Tokyo. That just really excites me. Thailand. And I definitely.
That's different.
I definitely want to do Moscow. You know what I mean? Just, I'm an outgoing person, so on the traveling aspect, those are pretty much covers a wide basis of areas.
Moscow's a really big place to perform too, bro. Oh my god.
And that crowd, they fuck with Americans.
Right.
So if I can come correct, they gonna vibe to it.
Now, what about one place you would not perform?
I would not perform. Yo, for real, man. Like, honestly, in general, I feel like I got 2 places I really wouldn't perform. I wouldn't perform in Norristown. No cap. Just because.
Yeah, I wasn't
like,
expecting that.
Like, yeah, like, just, it's not even on no weird shit. It's just, it's too small, man. Like, it's not, like, as an artist, like, yeah, like, locally, like, it would be preferred to do it locally because it's convenient.
Mm-hmm.
But Norristown was tiny, man. You know what I'm saying? There's so much more. I've been to San Francisco recently. I've been to Phoenix, Arizona. I'm talking to people. My music has touched, you know, European countries. My music actually has gone out to Tokyo. So I'm like, yo, there's so much more to see out here. But personally, it wouldn't be Norristown, and like, I really think like it wouldn't be anywhere in Iraq. Like, cause like, yo, I recently seen like my music is.
I don't even think we're allowed over there.
Yo, people like in Egypt listen to my music, and I'm like, yo, like, imagine that, like over there, like, you know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, I ain't going that way. I didn't think of that.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, you never know, cause they be some of them foreign tours, man. They be in odd places.
Right.
You ever pay attention to that shit?
Now tell me the points on your path. What steps do you need to take to achieve your goal? And at what checkpoints do you know, okay, I'm on to the next checkpoint? If you can name them.
Yeah, so I feel like as of right now, as where I'm at right now in my career, I mean, the goal right now overall is to possibly sign a record deal. You know what I mean?
Major label?
Yeah, you know what I mean? If I can get signed to a record label and sign like a really good record deal where I'm like, you know, I've done my research. I'm not trying to sign something that's going to get me fucked over.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that would be the goal, but also, you know, if I could pursue an independent artist type of vibe, that's even better. You know what I mean? Because I don't got to jump through no hoops. I don't got to go through nobody, everything. I'm running everything in the day. That's complete boss mode. So that's the overall goal. But, you know, as of right now, to pinpoint certain aspects and where, you know, certain steps I need to take one by one is just obviously getting the fan base up. You know what I mean? Fan base is first, you know what I mean? Then there's, you know, doing more shows, dropping more music videos, doing stuff like that. And not only that, trying to get in touch with the fans, you know what I mean? Just do something. Not only if I can do it for my community, but even go around and just do things not to promote myself as an artist, but you know, like I've been to San Francisco, I went to California, and like the homeless crisis is pretty crazy. So you know, I felt bad because you know my area, the homeless crisis is pretty bad, but you know it's not as bad as it is over there. So it kind of like it touched me in a way to like, yo, maybe I can do more with my music, and I can incorporate not only my life and my environment, but everybody else and the less fortunate, because you know who am I to say that I'm better than them, and who am I not to help them if I have the ability to help them?
Right. That's a fact. Now, is there any shout outs you want to give out to anybody out there?
Shout outs, yo, definitely shout out to Starving Artists, man, my whole team. I've been with them about a year, man. We've been really working, making moves. I definitely, shout out to, my mom. She been by my side forever, you know what I'm saying? Damn, I don't really fuck with a lot of people, but shout out, my cousin, people, my fans, definitely them, for all the people that's been supporting me. Yo, no cap, man, shout out to the fucking haters. Cause y'all bang my shit the most, man. So,
That's a fact. You got the most promotion in Norristown. Out of all the artists, you have the most promotion. Whether it's positive promotion or negative promotion or, yo, listen to what he said about me promotion, you've had the most promotion.
That shit catch attention, so.
Hey, a dislike is still a view.
Listen, and I be doing my own thing, man. I don't really be coming directly at anybody, but it's whatever. So other than that, really shout outs, man. Shout out you, man. I appreciate the motherfucker.
Good looks, bro.
Thank you, man.
I appreciate you reaching out.
And like I said, my Starving Artists and my manager, man. Shout out Greg, man. We making moves, man. Shout out to the rest of the team. And y'all know Cat, man. Shout out Mizzy Montana, man. He doing this fucking thing in the city, man. He getting on it, and we gonna really put on this shit, man. Matter of fact, go out to this show he got coming up right now, man, at the lounge, man. Go there. I think he still got tickets.
What's the location? Website.
Location. He got it on his gram. Follow him, Mizzy Montana. I think the link is in the bio.
Link in the bio.
Yeah. Shout out to him, man. And like I said, shout out to you, bro. I appreciate everything, man.
Always, bro. Peace out. P.U.K.E. Podcast.
Let's get it. It's the kid.
Yeah, this a touchy-feely situation. I ain't with the games, I really ain't playing. Fuck is you saying? You claiming you innocent, but you out here on some different shit trying to trick and suck a nigga dick. I ain't with that shit. I'm about to tuck my ish. I ain't about to call you out on your shit. You knew what you was doing, you dumbass bitch. You ain't making me look stupid, cause you just foolish. You don't really know what you doing. You just trying to find love, but you're not Cupid.